Guys, I just put a whole face over my face. If you want to see how I do it, keep watching. Welcome back to another episode of Fat and Fly as Fuck. I'm Danielle, and today we're gonna be talking about makeup. I'm going to show you how I do my makeup. I am going to do a lot of things wrong, but we're all gonna get through this together. All right, so first we're gonna talk about primer. I've been using this NIVEA Men's Sensitive Post-Shaving Balm as my primer, and it's like super cheap. You use it just like you would a moisturizer, and you rub it in until it gets kind of sticky, and yes, it totally smells like a dude. All right, let's get into doing some makeup. I start with color corrector because I've got some circles here and some stuff here and then some stuff on my neck. I've seen those tutorials where it's just like, bleh. It's like you don't have to, just like the tiniest little bit. I always start on my neck, and so I'm just gonna see, you can barely see that. Get in there, get in there. This is my foundation. I use the True Match Lumi in the Cool for C6. Pow! Ka-chow! And so then I'm gonna hit it up with this concealer, which is an old Tarte. I just do a little bloop like that, dot, 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 dot. And now I do a powder over it and just let that powder chill there for a second. Normally when I do this, I'm just in a bra, but like, y'all ain't paid for that. You didn't earn it. And so now the other side. All right, so now then I'm just gonna do a little bit color corrector here and around my mouth. So for my highlight, I use a combination of the NARS Radiant Concealer in AMANDE, which is actually just about my natural color. And I use a little bit on top of the LA Girl Pro Concealer in FAWN. And so for the NARS, I do like in the corners. This is where I get crazy face. I like to go like this so that it really sinks into those little lines in my face. And then I just put the FAWN right on top. Boop, 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 boop. All right, so while that's chilling, I will once again grab my L'Oreal True Match Lumi. I kind of put the foundation just all over. This way I make sure I get it everywhere it needs to be. All right, and so now I'm gonna take the corner here. I'm gonna get into that highlight you just saw. I put some on my lids, almost as like a lid primer, and look at that. I look like an awake person. And now, the brow. I've been using this NYX Tame and Frame Tinted Brow Pomade. So I just dip a little bit in here, not too much. And then the first thing I do is I draw my tail on, and then I connect it right here and go in here, right like that. But now I'm gonna clean them up. Take a little bit of my foundation, put it right here, and I'm gonna go back in and clean up where mama messed up. I am going to move on to that contour dough. All right, so this is a contour palette that I bought from NYX. I just use this one, which is their contour shade. I do the Lazy 3, for the contour. This thing in your ear, I'm sure it has a name, but you start right there. Ah, yeah. I go from my earlobe, and then I go down under here, like that. So I'm gonna do the other side. And to blend it out, I start going up because you want this end of it to be super faint. And then, oh. Look, I actually does a pretty good job of the thing that I need it to do. And then next, I use this, which is from the Queen Collection. This is a spicy brown, and so I use this as like a bronzer. So if the contour's here, the bronzer thing is right there. So next we're gonna do blush, which is the Maybelline Master Glaze by Face Studio, and this one is in Make a Mauve. And I do that again going down at an angle because I've already got a round face. Boom. Look at that. And now for what I know is like everyone's favorite part is my highlight. And for my highlight, I use the Sunbeam by Benefit. For me, I like it when it's super subtle. I do a couple dots, dot, 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 dot. And I'll put one right here, because if you put a little bit of highlight right here, it really opens up and brightens the eye, and it makes it look like you're someone who cares about like your own health and sleep and stuff. I'm not that person, but I'm sure some of you are. And then blend that out. All right, and so now that I've gotten all of that stuff out, I use Smashbox Photo Finish Primer Water. I find it works really well as a setting spray. If instead of spraying it all over, you spray it on the sponge. Plus it helps everything just kind of meld together and become like one unit. I'm gonna take some of that powder, and what this is going to do is, this is going to help me stay shine free like all day. Yes, see that? I'm going to do eyes. I actually like to go in with that bronzer shade that I used and carve myself out like a little bit of a brow bone. It also helps like the powder stay longer. And then I go in with a combination of the color Hype, Crisp, and Dominate. And that goes right here because it makes my eyes look bigger. I don't like eyeliner. I wind up stabbing myself in the eyes with it too much and then just walking around all day like I have pink eye. And so this is the Benefit They're Real. It's like coffee for your eyes. And then, since I tend to do a lot of this like internet talking, and I already have quite a bit of mouth, I usually keep my mouth colors pretty neutral. This is a color called Spice by L'Oreal. I literally just like putting on enough lipstick so my mouth doesn't look ashy. So that's how I do all of this stuff. And so now, this is what it looks like when I put a face over my face. Thank you guys so much for hanging out with me today. I've listed all the products that I used below, so you can go ahead and check those out. Please make sure to like, comment, and subscribe to HISSYFIT. And hey, if y'all really like makeup, you should check out a new show that we have on Saturdays called Style File. Thanks so much. Bye.